Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a new series which I'm very excited about because I'm gonna react to the best of the best that happened vocally during the week. I will always put up the community post on my YouTube channel so you can comment all of your suggestions, and then also I'm gonna put up a lot of polls on my Instagram to choose who's gonna appear in a video. So make sure to subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. And now let's get into it. Today we've got a great mix between those that I've heard before and the completely brand new names to me. We're gonna start with A Kiss of Life and their live performance of Shhh. So when I started to listen to Kiss of Life, I was searching for the best vocal moments, but honestly, first thing that I have found was probably my bias because this girl is incredible.
Talk that shit, it's someone on your lips. It's so sweet.
Oh, she's cute. Hello. I absolutely love her. And then I found my favorite vocal moment at that lift. It was nicely supported and it really ended in a really gorgeous mix. You can see her opening that tone gradually up until she hits that really bright, beautiful top tone.
Get up, back, get up. I wake you up. Talk that.
Okay, such a fun lift. It was also very well done. She really put the diaphragm to work. I am so happy she did not close that, but she really nicely opened it. It was so bright and beautiful in that head mix. And then nothing's gonna really prepare you for that belted harmony. It was so cool. And I've heard this very often from groups like Mamamoo, but this is just not something that you hear on daily, especially not like this. So let me show you.
And we going hard 'cause we are.
It got so calm. I didn't expect anything like this coming my way. Oh my god. Let's listen to it one more time.
We going hard 'cause we are.
That was beautiful. I was so happy when they started harmonizing. I was like, oh hell yeah, we're getting some harmony. I did not expect a belted harmony like that. That was powerful. That like literally pushes you back in your seat. You can see especially the singer on the left, right? See her little head right here. Beautiful opener. And both of them with such a gorgeous support and resonance. That's why the tone is so incredibly powerful, but good choice with that idea of making it in a harmony. It's so much more stronger than if you would get just one singer singing this or singing it unisono. I love this. This is such a moment. And of course, something that everybody mentioned, which is the whistle tone, which is not really frequent in K-pop, almost at all. So if you want to do something stylistically very different and really shock the audience and draw attention, whistle tone is probably gonna do the job. Oh, I did not expect a whistle tone. All right, this is, they are full of surprises, really. So this performance had basically almost everything. It had harmony, it had really nice, gorgeous belts. There was a whistle tone. What else are we missing? I know that we are actually missing one of them. There's 4 of them. So I cannot wait what Kiss of Life is gonna like bring next, because this vocally strong debut, that's pretty impressive. Next, we're gonna look at ZeroBaseOne, which is a brand new boy group that was formed through the show, Boys Planet, I think. And I was really excited about them, but I was in such a rush in that time where they debuted. I never got a chance to listen to them more. I never got a chance to watch the show, which I'm so upset because I've seen almost all survival shows and I have my own opinions about them. So this one was a miss for me. So I am excited to hear them sing for the very first time. They're going to be singing on the radio. So let's go. All right, we've got a larger group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an interesting number. And this is their debut song in Bloom. We've got a couple of debuts this week, so this is fun. So first I'm gonna show you my favorite 2 voices. 2 people that really stood out, and they have really nice supported belts. I was almost mesmerized from these 2 members. I was like, wow, okay. Something that with a brand new band sometimes is really hard to find. So let me show you. Oh, you could definitely see both of them working on that support, right? Ta-na, ta-na, immediately. That was so well done. It was also very nice amount of resistance. It was not yelled. It had a really nice power into it. I've got an eye on these two. They're really good. And then what I progressively realized is that there are a couple of really R&B oriented voices in this group. People are not scared of vibratos. People have really, really nice ad-libs as well. So let me show you those. Those ad-libs are sweet.
Come on.
Oh, you like to see the combo of nice supported straight tone and those really cool ad-libs at the background? Oh, I love them. I like that upper ad-lib. I was a little bit in the head voice. Oh, and another one. What is happening? These boys have some groove in them. I like that R&B vibe. They're really not scared of so many different embellishments. And then this man come to the scene and it was sealed for me pretty much. Ooh. Oh, he's not scared of those really nice vibrato-y tones. Vibrato is not very utilized in K-pop, not very, very, very often. Like the cries and straight tones are more glorified. So, I like his vibe a lot. Oh, and have I mentioned this man with this absolutely gorgeous tone quality? And I need him to sing more in the future. I cannot have him have just one line. I need more. Ooh, that right there. That's some voice right there. It was so pretty. Very low sat. Very, very warm and grounded. Okay. We're gonna need more of that ASAP. So this is kind of the little curse of the bigger groups. You look at them and you're like, oh my God, I want more of that. I want more of that. No, wait. I want more of that. And you just cannot pick and choose because you're like a kid in a candy store, and ZeroBaseOne is definitely a lot of candy to pick from. Vocally. With all due respect, vocally. But I really like ZeroBaseOne. We've got two very strong singers that are definitely leading forward with a pretty solid technique. But then I also noticed two more that were really trying to introduce themselves, and they were doing a really good job with an ad-libs and like kind of little passages. And I'm excited. Next, we've got two groups that we've already looked at. And first is gonna be Nmixx, because my girls were recording the roller coaster in the studio and I can never miss on that. So I prepared like a little tiny jewels here and there from the recording from each member. So let's look at them.
With you, with you.
What she's doing is you, and what I'm hearing from the technician is you. So we are having the same pitch for her. You, almost like attacking the tone twice. Ooh. And the technician was ooh. So going up with the pitch a little bit and making a tiny little wave. Ooh. So let me hear how she's gonna deal with that.
With you, with you, you.
Yes, and we really often apply this on learning different riffs and runs. You got to slow it down sometimes to see precisely where you're going tone after the tone. So especially very fast riffs like whoo, for example, if I would be teaching that to a very brand new singer to that riff, I would have to go very slow. Whoo. So the muscle memory can really catch up on it, so you can remember the tone after the tone. And she caught up really quick, and I see where it was a completely different sound at the very end. I am excited that we've got actually Jivo and Hayavan. We've got probably in the chorus, right? If I'm 100% right, it's Hayavan and it's Jivo, and their voices are so gorgeous. They are definitely at the bone structure. When Bae is the bass, then we've got the bone structure made of Jivo, and Hayavan, that is the substance. Especially, you can hear how important their part of the recording was for the chorus mainly. You can hear how her voice is really carrying there. So Jivo and Sully made a little bit of an entrance, and then we looked at Bae. Ooh, very well done, the lower tone. And this is low. Dun 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 dun. And I am an alto, so she's probably also moving around somewhere around my height. It's really difficult to sometimes hit the lower tones. I've got tons of students that struggle with their low register, and you can hear so many performances in a K-pop, so many, where the lower tones are almost not even hit, because first of all, sometimes the songs are unreasonably low and the color goes away. It's just da 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 da. Bae really showed how, even for the tone that is really low, because that tone is really low for her as well, but she still nailed it. It still had color, and she even got a tiny bit of a vibrato coming through, probably to stabilize it. Time and time again, Bae, my baby, is doing a great job in Nmixx, and I'm so proud of her. Ooh, I love her tone quality so much. She's so gorgeous. My favorite part on Bae, especially in this recording, is that you can hear beautifully how much she works on her dynamics as well. Such a beautiful diffusion. Very nicely done, and with her tone quality, we're just literally blessed. It's so pretty. With Lily, I want to show particularly one place, because Lily is very well known for her high tones, but here particularly she was struggling with opening one very high tone, and she worked repeatedly on it until the point she really managed to open it nicely, get a little bit of a resonance and space in the tone, and you can see that she was just not ready to let go, and it was perfect. But it's really a Lily. Let's run! Let's run! It's a little restricted. Let's run! Right? She will need to drop run! She will need to drop a tiny little bit more to get a little bit of a space there. Let's see. I know she's gonna manage. Yeah, she's frustrated with that. Yeah, sometimes, especially if you repeat something over and over again, you can get really in a vicious cycle where you're not fixing anything. It's just getting worse. So let's run! A little better. Let's run! Good. The prolonged tone actually really helped. Let's run! So instead of having that really restricted short tone, let's run, she went for a tiny bit of a length. So she got a little bit of a time to prolong that tone. Let's run! Let's run! Much better idea. So that was a really good fix. Let's replay it one more time. Let's run! The length really helped. That was the length that she got on. So she also has this little movement, let's run! Every time she prolongs the tone or like is trying to develop it a little bit more, you get this. Let's run! It's so cute. With Hayavan, you know that I love my baby. I love Hayavan since she was on Lee Mujin Service. No, actually, before, when I first heard her sing with a Lily, that duet, that was really cool. She is an incredible singer. She has so much power in her. And I found this specific moment where she had to set a really clean tone, pretty high. And this was a really great example of Just prep the tone in a small size before you really open it, because if you can prep it in a small size with a good support and a good placement, you can really have a very solid, beautiful tone. So let's see. Ah, yeah, she's getting slightly... Oh, okay. She was getting slightly frustrated with it, so I'm gonna play you which one it is. That is a little too much from the chest. Like you can hear there is a little bit of a strain there, and it's a little too compressed for what she's going for, because she keeps on aiming up. Right there. Yeah, she is going a little too heavy to it and kind of lifting the tone up instead of going from up to the tone. So kind of landing the tone into that nice frontal placement, and it's getting a little too heavy. I see where she's a little unhappy with that. Good placement. So if you do want to develop a little bit of a very difficult tone, find it in a small way. N is actually a perfect consonant for this. I usually do it with N's with my students too. And you just get that tone where exactly you want. And then just try to keep it really nicely focused in that tone so it doesn't diffuse into we don't want that much air. It's a very, imagine it as a needle. Yeah, and then this happens when you're not recorded, you hit it the best. And we close with Kyunjin, but I think she was either a little sick or she had allergy, because I know her usual tonal quality and she was a little stuffed. And for their usual singing style, which is a very fronted mix, but very masked singing, that can be deadly. Because imagine when you're searching for those resonance in your sinuses and just, you know, right behind that nasal bone, and that's all stuffed. You are in a trouble. She tried very, very hard, and I think she still delivered a great performance, but I understand the frustration. Especially here, it is a little obvious that you can hear a little bit of a stuffness. It can be sickness, it can be allergy. I'm just so sorry for her right now. She's doing still very, very well, but oh my god, I know how frustrating it is. You have one day of recording, one, maybe two, but usually I see these girls recording that stuff in one day, and imagine you're sick. That's so unlucky. It's gonna be on the recording forever. Oh, my cute little baby. I'm so sorry. Overall, fun recording. Roller Coaster is great. If you haven't heard it yet, go and check it out. I am also prepping the part 2 of the best vocals from Nmixx reaction, just plainly because I love them. There's no other reason. I just purely love them. So I'm getting that ready. If you have suggestions for that, throw it in the comments per usual. And now we're gonna continue with NewJeans. So NewJeans went on IU palette, which I'm always excited about because that's where the singers got to choose something from IU's incredible discography, and they've got to sing it. And honestly, IU songs are hard. IU songs are incredibly hard, and it's kind of like a little test for everybody who visits. And we've got actually Celebrity, which is one of my favorite songs from IU, so let's listen to it. Oh my god, I've never really realized her tone quality is so beautiful, because I probably never got to hear her sing so separately from everybody. I heard her in the last comeback, but she had more of like a rap part, I would say. Her tone quality is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, that's so really pretty. So pretty. This is IU's chorus. This is hard. This is very, very high. So you can mix some. But then you've got really high tones where you've got to switch into that head voice, which you can recognize by getting really, really airy. But you don't want to have an air across the whole thing. You want to have as many clean tones as possible and then just like a little hint of an air so that head voice just in the places where you really urgently need it, right? So the chorus still keeps its substance and you just got like a couple tiny little tones in the head voice. She did very well. And just mind you, this is very heavily moving around the vocal break, so this is very difficult for the control. Again, IU songs sound so whimsical, so lightweight, so just like, and she sings it the way that it feels so easy. They're hard. They're very hard. She handled this chorus really nicely. There was predominantly clean tones and that air was very nicely balanced. You almost got a really, really fluent tone quality across the whole thing, so not too much of a contrast. Very well done. Danielle actually really did this excellently. She has a little bit of a heavier low register than the previous singer, so she had much more dominant tone quality. Ta-da-na, ta-da-na. Very clean, very beautiful. Danielle has really gorgeous voice though, we know that. So the contrast to the upper tones, to the airy head voice was much starker, but actually I almost prefer this a little bit more because it's creating more of a color scheme into that chorus. So I like this, a little bit more contrast. I thought the fluency is what I kind of would want from it, but I like this almost a little bit more. Okay, as actually, this is the third time, 3 different singers singing that chorus. It's a little bit of a flex because we've got, you know, every group has a stronger and a weaker singers, and that's perfectly fine. Not everybody can be on the same line. But this is really cool that they've got like 3 people singing this chorus. IU also looks pretty impressed. And this third singer, right at the very end, she took a tiny bit more time for the reconnection. Right here. Yeah, again, this is a difficult chorus and having 3 singers sing that is really good. Personally, I think I really love the Danielle's first singer, super strong. The third singer had a little bit more lighter of that head voice and she took a little bit more time to reconnect, but she still handled it very well. I actually think they did a very good job with an IU song, which is hard by default. And actually I did cover their Super Shy, so if you would like to see a pop rock version in the style of Olivia Rodrigo or Paramore, that's what I did, because my voice is quite different from the NewJeans. So if you do want to hear that, definitely head to my second music channel, which is going to be linked down in the description, and you can give it a listen. It was a lot of fun to record it. Super Shy is a fun song, so I hope you're gonna like it. And the very last one is gonna be Seunghee. I hope that I'm pronouncing the name correctly from Oh My Girl on the Lee Mujin Service. So I am trying not to skip any Lee Mujin services, but it's really hard to keep up with that. So Lee Mujin, Oh My Girl, and this incredibly talented person, please go listen to the entirety of this episode. She was adorable, she was incredibly sweet, and her singing is like, mwah.
You know how I feel.
the intro to the song
You know how I feel.
is just gorgeous.
Breeze that ripping on by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn.
He's got chills just as I do, 100%.
It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And now I'm feeling good.
You cannot really water down this song at any place. So feeling good is going to be strong throughout its entirety. But you don't want to start heavily with this song like right away because you need to build up to somewhere as well. So that's why it's so tricky to cover this properly. She started strong, but with a very kind of muted way. She's not whispering, it's not very lightweight with an air. There's a lot of fry and there's a lot of modulation to the voice. So a lot of expression. I love that. And now we're gonna look where she's heading with it because I want to see the finale. Oh, we're getting there.
You know how I feel.
Ooh, love the girl.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Beautiful resistance. Those are supported, open. Oh my God, look at the structure of her face, of her jaw. Gorgeous. I love those girls. They bring so much Christina Aguilera-esque feeling.
Good. Feel so good.
She did incredible. You can hear the space in every single one of them. There's no restriction whatsoever. So really beautiful. But I really love those girls. She made it spicy. All right, this passage is a great learning experience because that was really, really well done. First of all, those jumps, again, for jumps like that, you've got to have a really solid base so you can see how much support she's using on those lower tones to be able to really aim for that upper tone and hit it nicely and not with it overtly airy tone. She was trying to clean it up in a smaller but clean tone. Also in the second half, we almost got to the yodel. Again, yodel difference between a clean, nice, chesty tone and an upper register, a fluctuation. This was very well done. It's so difficult to do. It has to be so clean. If you hit that tone, it's gonna be so out there and so painful to hear. So very supported. You can try it at home. If you do not have a proper support, that's gonna crumble. And then that little yodel and head voice. Oh my God. This actually can be my favorite Lee Mujin duet of all times because it's just so playful, so much fun. Just listen to this little voice play. It's coming. That is the cutest thing. Absolutely not mentioning how gorgeous her tone quality is in this song because she has a very soft huskiness in her voice and the fry here and there. Hey, Beautiful. And now before we say goodbye, let me just give you my most favorite tiny little moment, which was just super, super sweet and super cute. And this is why I love this duet so dearly.
나를 봐, 나를 봐, 나를 봐.
How can you even not smile during this? I'm gonna give you that wah one more time.
빨갛게 익은 내 얼굴 이걸 증명해. 나를 봐, 나를 봐, 나를 봐.
And yes, indeed, we're going to be finishing with this performance. I hope you did enjoy this week's vocal recap. If you've got ideas for the next week, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.